You guys, welcome. This is Kim Solo. This is Trendy with Kim Allison, the podcast, but I love these because I don't have to get made up. I don't have to do my eyebrows. I don't have to do nothing. And you guys are here to learn about hair and what I'm going through on my personal journey. So, welcome. If you're not subscribed because I am taking you with me, you guys. I went to the doctor on Monday and had my labs done. I don't know if you caught my last episode, but I had my labs done. So my doctor is going to come on here and we're going to read them together. And she's going to tell me what is going on with my 58-year-old body as it pertains to my hair, because my hair is not optimal. I know it. We know it when we're going through menopause. We don't understand it at first because our parents didn't prepare us for this. But our hair changes. It's just not the same hair, but we don't have the same skin. We get drier, we produce less oils, which is why our hair is drier, which is the collagen that we lose, even in our skin, the wrinkles, all of it. It's because we're not producing as much of our natural oils as we did when we were younger and more optimal. But today I want to get into something more specific. I'm going to get into actually two things. One, I've coined intentional washing because we all deal with those itches. Like I have an itch, and literally it is right here. Mine is right here. I don't know what it is, but I take my nails and I get in there. I get that rat tail comb and I get to go in. And, I've heard clients say this to me too, like, God, my head always itches right here. I even have a client that when the water hits her hair, she's like, oh my God, it's itching. Oh my God, get it, get it, get it. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, I can't. Anyway, but you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're at this stage of life and you've got these things going on, you're going to learn something in this episode today. So again, stay with me because if you've listened to any episode, I ramble. I try to land my plane. I'm not that great at it, but just stay with me. All right. So I want to talk about, as I said, intentional washing. And what I mean by that is we create that itch sometimes unknowingly, because when we were younger, especially if we're brown girls, we wore weaves. And if you're any woman and you've got tension hairstyles like ponytails, what have you, weaves, braids, all of it. And it itches in there. And when your scalp is all optimal and you're younger and you just like, and you can take it out and you can still have all your full, beautiful hair and keep thriving. But what happens is that catches up to you because over time you get micro trauma to your scalp. And it's just the little things that you do on a consistent basis. So we're going to undo that on a consistent basis. Stay with me because it's going to make sense here soon. So if you've got that itch, like I have, that you can't scratch, it's actually inflammation in your body. It's your body doing what it naturally does. Like when you get a mosquito bite, right? And they say, don't scratch it, but it's like, oh, but it's itching because your brain is doing what your brain is supposed to do, right? When it has inflammation, it sends, your head is full of nerves, all these nerve endings. So when there's trauma somewhere, again, the brain does what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to say, go get it. So your hand does what it's supposed to do. It's like your brain's like, hand, go scratch. It's itching. So you just, right? We itch. But what that does is we create inflammation in that itch. Oh, good Lord. So when you create that inflammation, just like you have it in your sinuses, like when you get your allergies, your body creates histamines. And those histamines, that's your body firing, going straight to the area at hand. And if you're a doctor, you're probably screaming at me right now, but I'm giving you my beauty school education take, but you get the gist. So it becomes cyclical, right? Cyclical, it's a cycle. So you get inflammation, right? you start itching, right? It sends histamines, you start scratching, and the more itching, the more you scratch, the more you are in this cycle. So we're going to break that cycle today because that itch, that one that you can't scratch, not the normal itch. I'm talking the one where you just feel it in that one localized spot, whether you get hair color and that one little spot itches, or when the water hits your head, because your head with all those nerve endings, it gets really sensitive when you've got inflammation underneath. And you need to know the difference between inflammation and dirt, because if it's dirt, you're going to shampoo it and it's going to be done. But if it's inflammation, that's where you're going to get that little itch that you cannot rinse or scrub away. All right. So once I understood this, I'm going to tell you guys the game changer. Here was the game changer. When I learned to stop being aggressive and attacking it and learn to calm it, oh my gosh, it's like chef's kiss. The world, the light bulbs come on. Your life is just forever changed. So I'm going to give you 3 steps. The first step, you want to calm, right? So you have information. Think of it like a bee sting or a bug bite, like I said, like a mosquito bite. So when you see it, okay, it's there, it's inflamed, it's itching, right? What happens? You scratch it, it's just going to get bigger, then it starts bleeding, all of that. So we want to think of that, the scalp, the same way, because your scalp skin is the same as your face skin. It's not the same as your hands or your legs, your arms. It's the same delicate skin that you have on your face. So if you had an itch on your face, you're not going to sit there with your nails and dig in there and claw it, right? So don't do that to your scalp. The first thing you're going to do, you're going to take a cold compress and just take the area, split your hair down, lay that cold compress in there because you want to calm the inflammation. And you know what I do? You know the little roller that you use for your face? That little roller, actually, I should go get that roller. So this roller, so you want to take where your hair is itchy, and I'm going to just show you mine. Right? Can you see it? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. But I just take it like this, but you don't want to roll like this because you don't want your hair to get all caught up in it. So I take the small side, it's super cold, and I just roll it over the area. And I find this is great because it's like scratching it without scratching it. Because if you just lay something on it, I suppose that can work. It can work. But you just have to do it longer, I feel. But yeah, so I use this, the face roller, on my scalp. And see, because it was itching so bad. And now it's calm. So that's the first thing that you want to do. And then the second thing you want to do, you want to treat it. So you're going to treat it with, there are a few things, and I'll put the links in the show notes. But what I have today is the Design Essentials, but you just want to take something that is an anti-itch. And there's one, oh gosh, you guys, let me get it for you. Okay, so this one, Nezerol. This one is supposed to be the best one to put on that localized area. You don't, again, don't apply too much. I would probably start with putting it on a Q-tip and then, just massaging it in very gently, because a Q-tip is pretty gentle. So this one you can get over the counter. You can see it's at Walmart, CVS, Target. All right. But what I have with me right now is this one. So I use this one tonight, and I will tell you, it is a bit wet. And that's fine because you're going to put it on usually itching starts at night. So you're probably going to put it on at night, wrap your hair, and I'm pretty sure it'll be dry in the morning, is my guess, because it's already dry when I put it on. So yeah, you're going to treat it. And then you're also going to change. So that number 3, okay, you're going to change how you communicate with your scalp. We're no longer going to use our nails. We're not going to use that rat tail comb. We're not going to be aggressive, vigorous. We're not going to use any tools of any kind. We're not going to brush it super hard. We're not going to do any of that, okay? So you guys, I will leave you with this. If after all of that, you still feel, oh my God, it's sore, it's itching, none of these things, Kim, are working, and maybe it's even thinning right there, that may be a different issue, and you may have to graduate from your cosmetologist, i.e. me, to your dermatologist or your trichologist. You know, you may need to go up a step. Don't ignore it though, because again, if it's red, if it's persistent, if it's weeks and weeks, months, days, whatever, if you just don't, listen to your body. If you have that feeling like something is wrong, go to a medical professional, dermatologist, trichologist. And a trichologist kind of is medical. I mean, they don't like me saying that. They always make the distinction. I'm not a dermatologist, Kim. I'm a trichologist. So you guys get what I mean. Again, I cannot stop rambling to save my life, but I hope that helped. And lastly, I want to leave you with, and I already said lastly, but I wanted to do something before I forgot, because I washed my hair probably 2 hours before I came on. So it's all fluffy, and it's always too fluffy, right? The first day you do it. And I use Virtue Labs products. I love their products. You know what still surprises me? How many stylists tell me they've never heard of Virtue Lab products. I found Virtue back in 2017 at a hair show, and I've been hooked ever since. I use it on myself, like this beautiful flourish right here. It's their hair thinning line. There's a full system. There's a shampoo, there's a conditioner, there's a density booster, one that's drug-free, and the other one that has minoxidil in it, which is amazing, you guys. If you haven't tried these products, please do. And it's one of the lines I actually stand behind as a professional. Here's why it's different. Virtue is the only hair care line in the world that uses human-derived keratin called alpha keratin 60Ku. Because it's human derived, your body recognizes it as its own and actually accepts it. We all want products that truly heal and repair hair, right? Not just make it shiny for a day. Virtue does that. It literally fills in the cracks in the damaged areas, strand by strand. So, you guys, trust me, you'll see results after one use, but after 5 washes, honey bunny, the hair will feel like a completely different head of hair. Soft, strong, and actually healthy. So if you're ready to stop masking damage and start repairing it, I know you're ready. Shop Virtue through my link today in the description. Support the show, support your hair. You'll thank me later. Bye. I also use Amika and K18, but I'm an affiliate for Virtue, so I mostly use Virtue. So today what I used to wash my hair, I treated my scalp this time, because in my last episode, I told you guys I'm alternating between the recovery, which is for repair, which is the blue one here, and the scalp remedy, which is the powder blue. This is actually green, teal, I guess. Powder blue up there. So that's what I use to treat my scalp. When you wash your hair, and I'm going to talk about that actually in the next episode. I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to tell you how to actually use shampoo and conditioner. Seems simple, but it's not. I know you guys are missing some stuff, but I want to quickly tell you what I used. I used the Scalp Remedy shampoo. I used the mask on my scalp. Oh, it felt so good, because mask, by the way, shampoo masks are only for your scalp. They really, and the residue you pull through to your ends. I also used the daily conditioner on my ends, and I used the leave-in. Oh my gosh, I'm such a doofus. I used the leave-in and and I use the K18 oil, molecular repair hair oil. Yes, I use this oil because this has heat protectant in it that actually protects against heat up to 450 degrees. So I wanted to do live on camera. Let me move all this stuff out of my way. I wanted to finish my hair with you guys present because why not? So this is Virtue's Healing Oil, and this has, you can see kind of the residue at the bottom. It has the KU60 in it, which is a human derivative of keratin. And that Virtue affiliate link of mine will be in the show notes. But I put this on once my hair is dry. I don't use heat. I don't put it on and then apply heat over it because it doesn't really have a true heat protectant. But this truly heals and repairs, and it's going to go in and fill in, plug in that missing keratin, because we all have keratin that is missing, which is why our hair is not optimal. So I love this oil. It feels so good, so soft, so soothing. And when I put this on and I put my scarf on, then tomorrow morning, I'm going to get more of a silky finish. So that is the Virtue Healing Oil. I love it so much. And I'm going to use the night elixir as well. So before I go to bed tonight, I use this twice a week. I'm going to put this on to help repair and just heal my follicles and my scalp. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to dress my hair. I'm probably going to take it section, and just work it in, massage, not you guys. Okay. So this is amazing, amazing, amazing sauce. If you have any questions about Virtue, you always know you can DM me. You can go to my website, kimallison.net, message me there, leave a comment, whatever. You can contact me and I can answer any question that your little heart desires that you have. And oh gosh, as you can see too, I had to cut my hair, but it had to be done because that freaking Brazilian blowout free, I had all these different lengths. I have to just go, but you're going to follow along. I'm going to report my whole entire experience. Okay, you guys, when I do these, it's night and I get really sleepy because I'm just, anyway. All right, you guys, I will see you next time. Follow this series, Menopause Hair. All right, bye.